program for other staff members to be able to also experience this mentor-to-mentorship program. So handing off the floor to Kelsey Draper. Thank you.
Good morning. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for sponsoring this program. And I want to give a special thanks to Staff Council. Heather and Jess have worked really hard to support this program. And the idea is to bring this opportunity to people that might not currently have it on campus. So traditionally, it's been within infrastructure and sustainability. But this year, we're going to expand it to different departments and kind of take it on a case-by-case basis if it makes sense to join this particular program. But also, if in the spirit of mentorship, if this is something you want to bring to your department, I'd be happy to coach you through that, what it looks like, some of the struggles that we had, some of the successes we had, so you can hit the ground running should you choose to implement it. I'd also like to thank the members of my team. Nancy Portner, she's our website design. She keeps me organized. She's a great colleague. She's a rock star for our department, so I want to thank her. I want to thank Andy Mead. He used to be the program manager for this program, and so without them, we wouldn't be here today. Last year, we had about 50 teams participating in this program. We're hoping to increase that by about 10%, if not more. So a couple of things we want to cover today is after this session, we'll have some chance for some Q&A, and we can kind of drill down. If there's something that sparks your interest, we can talk about it then. And this is very interactive, so I'm going to ask for your participation as we talk. And if you have any questions at any time, please feel free to raise your hand, and we'll address it right away. So with that, does anybody have any questions? Ready to get started? So I always like to ask, what is a mentor? Anybody have an idea what a mentor is? You see, a lot of us might not know it, but we're mentors in our everyday life, right? Some of us are parents. My mentors might be watching right now, actually, because this is being zoomed to the campus, by the way. So if you're out there, hello, thanks for tuning in. But what is a mentor? A mentor could be a coach. A mentor could be a teacher. A mentor could be a lot of things. I think a lot of times we mentor in our lives, we might not know it. What this program is meant to do is to put you in a position to work with somebody on campus to increase your skill set, increase your knowledge about your job, or if you just have a particular interest in increasing your knowledge interest base. For example, in our current mentor program, we have an accountant this year that is mentoring with our arborist because she wants to have a better garden at her house, right? And so that's okay too. So what I think a mentor is someone who shares what he or she knows. So pretty simple. So examples of some mentors. Miyagi and Danielson, that was a mentor relationship. Yoda, that was definitely a mentor. When in doubt, turn to Yoda, is what I always say. Very sage advice. And I wouldn't be able to take this opportunity without showing my son, who I'm a mentor to right now. This is Samuel Draper. So he's about 3.5 years old. And in the mentor team, we learn from each other. And I certainly learn from him every day, just as he learns from me. So this is kind of an example of what a mentorship is. Because this is going out to the campus outside of infrastructure and sustainability, I wanted to share a little bit about who we are as a department. So infrastructure and sustainability is facilities management, planning, design, and construction, transportation, real estate services, and environmental health and safety. So about 600 to 700 staff members on campus, and we're here around the clock. So we're kind of behind the scenes, but we're the ones that build the buildings, keep them clean, keep them safe, the grounds, the power plant. We're really integral in making this place run. So I'm really proud to represent INS here today. I want to give you some examples of some jobs at INS. As you can see, we have architects and project managers, arborists, IT, welders, bus drivers, HR, power plant operators, custodians, engineers, truck trade, HVAC, groundskeeper, wildlife management. So when there's bears on campus, y'all call us. So materials handlers and welders again. So what I'm trying to show here is just a vast amount of experience just within our department. So what this program allows us to do is draw on each other's experience to hopefully claim as our own. So with that, I'll kind of start getting to the specifics of the program a little bit. As Heather pointed out, this is an award-winning program. This has been recognized nationally by IPMAHR for Award of Excellence, the 2016 APA Innovative Practice Award recipient, and the 2016 Coupa HR Innovation Award. So really starting to get national recognition with this program. And just in case you didn't believe me, there's the proof. We got some trophies up there. And what's cool about this program, last fall, if you remember, there was a faculty and staff engagement survey, and one of the things that came out of that was the need for support for accomplishing career objectives. Staff's wanting career growth and recognition opportunities. I feel this program hits on a lot of those at a very low cost, too, so that's what's really cool. Enhances the environment, allows faculty and staff to grow and develop. So I feel that this is really in lockstep with what campus is trying to do as far as developing our staff. So, and what's kind of cool too with this program that has traditionally just been staff, this year there is going to be faculty involved, so we can kind of make that connection too. Because a lot of times there's silos with even on campus. We got students, we got faculty, and we got staff. So this will provide some interaction between faculty and staff, which I'm pretty excited about. It's a 9-month program. The launch date is September 27th. We're going to be hosted at the Case Building. If you haven't been there, it's beautiful. We're going to be at the auditorium there at the Case Building on the 27th is when we're going to launch. It's a 9-month program. So what we ask is that you meet with your mentor for about 2 hours a month at minimum. Obviously, we get busy. Sometimes you can do more. Sometimes you can do less. But we ask that you meet in person for about 2 hours a month. That's what we kind of ask for. When you get together, first thing you're going to do is called a MAP. It's your mentor action plan, and I'll discuss that a little bit more in a minute. And then there's quarterly updates in November and in March, and that's when we all get together, those 2 times. And then it concludes again in May. So any questions so far? Okay. Should have brought a rag for my sweat out up here. So like I was talking about, this is the mentor action team plan. So when you meet with your mentor for the first time, you have a rag? You got it. When you meet with your mentor for the first time, the things you're going to do is your goals and objectives. What's your goals for this partnership? What are you wanting to get out of this time together? So you're going to work on this as a team. And then you're going to decide what activities it's going to take to accomplish those goals. So again, working with your colleague, you're going to figure out this whole mentor action plan. Then you're going to let us know what support and resources you need to accomplish those goals. Excuse me, thanks. And then what we also ask is like for the time commitment, so that we know how to, as administrators of the program, how to best support you. So these are things that you're going to start doing right when you start meeting with your mentors, that you're making your map for the entire program. Some of the benefits that we've seen out of this program is professional, personal, career, and leadership development. Provides role modeling for professional leadership and facilities. Facilitates the development of increased competencies and stronger interpersonal skills. And access to a support system now and during your career. So I wanted to kind of share, I'm the program manager now, but I've also been in the program as a mentor and a mentee. So I want to share a little bit about that, my experience. That's not really me, but I was told one time it looked like Jason Statham, so I'm going to run with it. So the first year I was in this program, I mentored with a custodian, right? Because I was a trainer, I had to get a better idea of what they needed, how I could best serve them. And I learned so much from my counterpart that there was a really cool program that came out of it, and it was computer literacy for frontline staff, right? Before my mentorship with the custodian, this wasn't in existence. Now, this program for custodians, frontline staff, for computer literacy has been adopted by Housing and Dining. Colorado State University has adopted the same program, and facilities management is still pushing this out. So it's been a really cool program. Now, if I didn't have that mentorship, I don't know if I would have found this out and recognized that need. So that was a really cool thing that came out of my first mentorship. My second mentorship, I had just completed some school in project management. I was like, I'm going to be a project manager. You know, I'm going to build these awesome buildings here on campus, and it's going to be really cool. So I mentored with the project manager, and after a couple of times, they're like, no, that's a lot of work. They work too hard. So, but what was cool is I was able to take some of those project management principles and then apply them to my day-to-day job. So it still proved very beneficial, and Brian and I are still friends today. So, you know, some of that friendship that you get out of this too is just really cool. Any questions so far? Okay, some other benefits. Receive some insiders information, perspectives, knowledge and information sharing. Establish a foundation for lasting professional and personal network, right? So when I see my old mentors on campus, I recognize them because they hi to each other. You're kind of starting to create that community within a community, which is cool. It provides exposure to relevant experiences and valuable resources within your profession or in an area of interest. Data analytics. For those out there that like this kind of stuff, it's not my strength, but I can read numbers. 88% of people enjoyed their experience with their mentor. They thought they were easy to approach, enjoyed their time together. And 90% of people that have been in this program would recommend it to a colleague. So that really stuck out to me. That means we're doing something right, but there's also still some room for improvement. One of the areas that I saw that we could improve on, was once you're in the program to have a little bit more oversight from the program manager, which is me. So this year, CU Boulder has gone to Canvas. I think they've gotten away from D2L. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to start using Canvas to run this program. So when people are participants in the program, when you're in the ISMP mentor program, we're going to teach you how to use Canvas, so that way we can assign podcasts to you, we can assign YouTubes, we can host discussions, to really kind of build out that mentor-mentee experience. So we're really excited to do this. Earlier I mentioned Nancy Portner, and she just got she got her graduate degree, and a part of her concentration of study was online curriculum development. So she's really sinking her teeth into this, and I can't wait to see what she comes up with. Some key dates to remember. This is open now. So there's some paper applications here if you want to apply that way. Otherwise, you can go to our website, and I'll explain to you how to get to that later. It's going to be open until the 14th. Okay, so we still got a couple weeks to apply. After the 14th, that following week, is when we're going to start matching mentor and mentee pairs. Now, some people will come into the program already have somebody in mind, and that's okay. If you don't have somebody in mind, that's okay too. We'll go ahead and match you based on what you want to learn and based on your interest. Here's a picture from last year's recipients that graduated from the program. When it started in 2012, there's about 8 teams, maybe 10 teams. Last year, there's almost 50 teams. So it's been steadily increasing, and our goal is to continue that trend. I did want to share, I've kind of shared my experience with the program. I did want to share a video we put together that showed some other people's perspective when they participate in the program, so bear with me here. This video will provide you with information about our award-winning Infrastructure and Safety Mentor Program, along with some key dates to be aware of. The Mentor Program is designed to provide our staff an opportunity for personal and professional growth, ongoing learning, enhanced engagement, and self-management. Here are some key dates for the program. Applications will be available on August 16th, and the application deadline is August 30th. Let's take a minute to hear from Hopeton and Lauren about their experience with the Mentor Program.
Well, I first entered the program as a mentee, and I found that incredibly enriching. I loved the program. I appreciated the mentor a great deal. So when the program came around again, I decided I wanted to give back and become a mentor.
What surprised me most about the mentor program, I think, was just this incredible confidence boost I got from that network of people, and just the incredible amount of support that I got. It was just really nice to see that so many people cared about, what my goals were and what I wanted to get out of not only my career at CU, but out of life in general.
This is an opportunity to focus on professional development and personal growth, as well as networking with staff members throughout campus. Please consider joining our award-winning program. So I don't know if those of you on Zoom will be able to see that video or not, but I provided the voiceover. So I've been told to keep my day job, so I'll be at CU for a while. So let me just kind of wrap up the program here. There's one thing that was kind of mentioned in that video is this program does care about your success. I care about your success here at CU. I know Heather cares about your success here at CU. Staff council cares about your success at CU. So please accept this as an invitation to learn more about this program, learn more about staff council. Just know that there's a network of people out there really interested in developing your career, making sure that you feel like you're engaged in this community, making sure that you feel valued in this community. Because as I mentioned, all the things that facilities management does to make this place run, there's all kinds of units out there that make this place tick. And if one of those doesn't perform, we all suffer. So I want to thank you all for what you do. I want to thank Kelly Fox for supporting this program. I want to thank my director, Terry Willis, for supporting this program. I want to thank all the past participants and future participants. And, you know, as we go into the weekend, it's the Mile High Showdown, so I'll end it with this. Even though I'm a CSU grad, I'll say go Buffs. So thank you very much. Okay.